So today, this session is going to be focusing only on the mechanical type of pencils. Now, what these mechanical pencils are they contain a rod of graphite encased in plastic. As you can see, this wood case pencil, it has got an embedded graphite and it cannot be removed. So if you want to buy another grade of graphite, you have to buy another pencil. But with these mechanical type of holders, it's not necessary that you go and buy another casing for it. Pencil contains a rod of graphite and it can be encased in plastic, wood or metal. We'll just show you both the mechanisms. The mechanism inside the pencil forces the graphite. When you click this, it forces the graphite to the tip of the instrument for writing or drawing and allows it to retract when not in use. We have got these two models and we are going to talk about the differences and the uses and all that later on. In 1895, much before the wood case pencil was invented, a twist feed mechanism was introduced. Now, what is twist feed is I have a ball pen here because I don't have the twist feed mechanism of mechanical graphite pencil. So I'm just showing you how the twist feed mechanism works. We are now going to discuss the types of mechanical pencils. So basically there are two types of mechanical pencils. As you can see, I placed both the samples here. Mechanical pencils can generally be divided into two basic types of mechanism. Those that hold the graphite in position, they are known as graphite holders or lead holders. And those that hold and propel. This one holds also, and with the click, it advances the lead also. These are the two types. The second category is of those mechanical pencils that hold as well as propel the graphite are also called incremental advance clutch pencils. Actually, before we move on to specific discussion about the lead holders as well as the incremental type of clutch pencils, I would like to explain very briefly with one sketch what is the basic difference that the lead advanced mechanism pencils, they use a thicker graphite as discussed earlier, and the incremental advanced pencils, they use the smaller diameter of graphite. So these are basically pencils that can be mechanically extended as its point is worn out. So when the point is worn out, you just press this and it forwards or pushes the through the mechanism, it pushes the graphite forward, but it is incremental. It's a very calculated, predetermined advance that you will get. There are certain optional features which you should have, like I just talked about the eraser, and in certain cases you have a pin here. When this graphite gets stuck, you can use the pin to remove it. The mechanism can be either from the top, or this one here, it operates from the sides. and you need a pocket clip so you can keep it safe and carry with you. Retractable pin. Metal tipped mechanical pencils can pose a threat. So has nothing to do with the mechanism, but it's just instead of this holder, it is retractable and is convenient to hold it in your pocket. And while you are working, normally this interferes with your hand. So it is a retractable system where it goes inside. There is a slot inside, and this point goes inside, and you don't have to bother about that. The jaws are controlled by a button on the end or side, like this end, or they are on the side. When the button is pushed, the jaws move forward and separate, allowing the graphite to advance. When the button is released and the jaws retract, the graphite retainer keeps the graphite in place, preventing the graphite from either falling freely outward or riding back up into the barrel until the jaws recover their grip. Other designs use a precisely fitted metal sleeve to guide and support the graphite and do not need a rubber retainer. Pencils can use a variety of different methods to advance the graphite. This is something that will be done frequently when using a mechanical pencil, so it's worth considering which kind of graphite advancement mechanism you prefer. Very common is the push button. The other is the shaker. So instead of having to push every time when you are working and you get disturbed and you have to uh, leave the drawing and go to the tip of the pen to press and ask for more graphite. So instead of that, you just shake it. Another alternate is just rotate it like this. I have a ball pen. I'm just showing you because I don't have that sample. But this is a twist or screw based. An equally good system is the bent. It's very flexible. Or what you do is instead of like pressing it here on the side, it is so soft that you can bend it, and wherever you press, it's like pressing this side button, and you can get the advance, graphite advance. A recent addition to this is the automatic advance, which is there is some mechanism inside the pencil that when you exert the pressure, it senses that the graphite is no longer there, and it automatically advances the graphite. Another method is the dual clutch or double clutch system. What happens is that once your graphite is finished, then the pen does not hold small pieces. It will just throw that out. So, but if you have a dual clutch system, that retains even the small portions, and you can save on that 15% wastages. In the end, we are going to discuss this. Last is the auto graphite. An advanced ratchet type has a mechanism that rotates the pencil graphite 9 degrees counterclockwise. So what happens is that when you are writing or you are drawing, so it gets used at an angle. It becomes flat, like from whatever angle you are using, it becomes flat, and the other one is half round. So it is semicircle on the top, and at the bottom it erodes. So there is a mechanism where after some usage, the tip here, the mechanism rotates it by 9 degrees, and in certain cases, some designs, it rotates by 18 degrees. So every time you are using it, you don't have that limitation of flat spots in your graphite. That's all for today. And if you like all that, I'll be happy, and subscribe my channel. But in the end, I would like to offer my acknowledgements to Wikipedia and to jetpen.com, the Japanese manufacturers, that I have visited their site, and I have taken a lot of knowledge that I have communicated to you is from those sources and other sources also. But these two have been very, very helpful to me, and I would recommend that you please visit those sites, and you want to know more details about it, you can visit that site and get that information. Thank you.